Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Browns at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And again, it's Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Well, the Browns are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Watson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the play fake, Corral. Smith catches left side. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Corral. He gets it complete to Harris. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Corral from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 1, Corral. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long, Corral. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. McCann's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021? That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Grant. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Watson off play action. And this one too low.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. "54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Corral. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Corral going to sneak it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Third down, Corral. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Corral looking to throw. Pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. McCann's kick up and good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who puts it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Corral.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Corral with it on 1st down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Corral to throw.
Over the middle to Smith.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Corral. He's got his man, Thornton.
Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
McCann for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
To throw, Watson.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watson to throw.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watson.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
Brown 3rd and final out as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
So now following the roll of the dice, 1st and 10 to 35. Now Watson.
He's going to fight deep over the middle, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. Probably not the last one they're going to see, not as long as they hold this lead.
Watson.
He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Pats, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Browns, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.